Beckham thinks her David's so hot that everyone and their dog should lust after him. She recently claimed, I can understand why everyone would fancy him. Man, woman, dog, cat, just look at him. So we will. But are we so relaxed about other people lusting after the men in our lives?
Well, I don't mind it at all, really. Nobody wants to go out with, you know, anybody who you don't think's attractive, do you? I'd hate for someone, you know, to go up and say, he's a bit of a minger, isn't he? You know, so if they like, and obviously he's in a pop group, so, well, a 60s band, so, I mean, I would be very upset if people, who's got fans, and I think it's wonderful.
Does it make you feel flattered then? That
yeah,
do you not get jealous?
No, I'm proud. I'm actually proud.
Really?
Yeah, because
well, because you feel safe with him. See, if I was with somebody that was as hot as David Beckham, maybe, I'd quite like it.
Shall we look at him again, just to be sure?
No. I'd quite like it, as long as I knew that I wasn't going to lose him.
Sorry, Zoe, hang on.
Oh, let's just have another look.
Okay, yeah, get your point. Yep.
Don't do tattoos. But as long as I think probably, I don't think I'd be too keen, but I think I'd probably hide it and feel the insecurity quite inwardly, and then maybe have a chat about it with him. There's nothing worse than a jealous, possessive woman or girlfriend going, you stop looking at my boyfriend, you know, and I've had that. I went out with somebody for many years that I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone, I wasn't allowed to look at anyone, let alone quite touchy-feely, I wasn't allowed to. So I was always aware of not being warm with anybody, so then I turned into this cold person that I really wasn't. So
have you ever been a jealous girlfriend?
Yes, I have. Yes. When I was probably about 18, 19, I was very jealous. And then when I met the jealous person, I realised that both of us couldn't be like that. So somebody has to give. So, and now I don't really think I am, but well, you know, it's been like 8 months since I've had a boyfriend. I can't remember really.
I think it's difficult though. You see,
I
do think it's difficult because I was with a man who, when I first met him, was really jealous of me. In fact, he used to follow me, and I didn't know it. And then, yes, I know. And then when it reversed, I went, oh well, all right, I'll be the person you want me to be. He left. So what does that mean? But I think it's rude. I think it's rude if people try to flirt with your man, and I think it's rude if your man flirts with somebody else. I think it's disrespectful, and they should be slapped very hard. Then you should leave them and get rid of them and find somebody else.
I think it's very difficult though, because you can't control, you know, other women's behaviour around your husband or partner. There's not really very much you can do about that, but you have to hope that the man that you're with, whether you're married or not, has enough respect for you that he's not going to flirt back. And the worst thing is when you do see someone that's supposed to love you flirting away like mad. I think that's the disrespectful thing. It's not so much if they're being flirted with.
Yeah, I think the answer is that I get an ugly boyfriend.
Yeah. Look at Sophie Loren. She was married to Carlo Ponti all those years, and she could have married Cary Grant, the most beautiful man in the world, but she didn't. She's a clever girl. You see, the most beautiful woman in the world, not married to the most beautiful man in the world. But I think it's horrible.
I'd have preferred Cary Grant myself.
Well, but she was clever though, you see, wasn't she? Because Cary Grant swapped wives many times.
Did he?
Yes. And Carlo Ponti didn't. He stayed with Sophie Loren forever. And I think it's really hard when you're with somebody. There's nothing more. I mean, aren't women terrible though when they flirt with your man? Don't you find that a lot? Women do that all the time.
Yes, I know, but it's not a case. It's like Zoe said. It's if they take it up. I mean, I'm an outrageous flirt, but I would never follow it through. And Ed, that's his job.
You are an outrageous flirt. I've seen you at work, Jane.
Yes!
She is. You want to watch her.
I'm never going to flirt. It's only window shopping. You know, but I do like a good, you know, but there's nothing going to go on. Yeah. So, I mean, it is about that trust in your partner.
I've actually seen you go, come here, you. Big boy.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Here's your second look at this week's competition where